Day 27. This is all so much fun, and sometimes I forget that it's also risky. Risky? Risky in terms of what, you might ask? I've struggled to put myself out there. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't have much of a problem doing so. I don't know if it's because of everything I've gone through in the recent years or the rejections of society and people. Maybe I was just afraid to be myself because I was afraid of being judged and seen. I never thought of myself as a looker growing up, and honestly, I didn't get that much attention. Lady attention growing up either. I just wanted to be understood, or at least have my thoughts regarded as worthwhile to another for discussion, at least. That's how school really did appeal to me. I mean, there was a teacher there that I could always look up to and talk to and dive into the subject matter with. And then I met teachers that didn't care or was just there for the check, and switching school districts and type of school. Like, it just didn't matter either. Like, there was always some type of risk of having a teacher that was always just, quotations, done with us. There's always the risk that I wouldn't have the chance to excel. There was always the risk that being so good looking, there was always the risk that I wouldn't have the chance to excel. There was always the risk of not being wanted by others. There was always the risk of not ever fitting in. There's always the risk of being judged. However, there was always the risk of succeeding. There's always the risk of, I don't want to say risk anymore. There was always the chance of meeting a new mentor. There was always the chance of making a new friend and even being introduced to somebody. There's always a chance of making the next. There was always a chance of making the next best piece of artwork you can for yourself or for someone else. Risks hold the good and the bad. Because risks can be better interpreted as opportunity. So life should be full of them. And another Jim Rohn quote states, he's talking about how life is risky. And he says, I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not gonna get out alive. That's risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. So get out there and try something new. Get out there and take some risk.